2024 is a historic year for Jannik Sinner as he snags his second Grand Slam title, shocking the tennis world yet again. After his epic run at AO, his US Open win this September was straight up legendary. Going up against the best in the ATP, the US Open wasn't just any tournament, it was a major milestone for Jannik. Just how unstoppable was he? Let's dive in and see. On September 8th, the world was glued to their screens as Jannik clinched his second Grand Slam title and defeated the American Taylor Fritz. At just 23, Jannik was a force on the court, sweeping through the match with an epic 6-3, 6-4, 7-5 victory. He played a good game when I went to serve it out. That's kind of just how it goes when you're playing, the best player in the world right now, said Fritz about Jannik after their match. Now the final wasn't just a hit on the court, but also a celebrity hotspot. The stands were packed with everyone from Taylor Swift to sports legends like Andy Roddick and rock icon Bon Jovi. Hollywood royalty like Matthew McConaughey and Courtney Cox added to the glam, alongside TV stars from The Today Show and Stephen Colbert. So after a great start to the year down under and crushing it in Miami and Cincinnati, Jannik faced some serious injuries and even a doping scandal. Yet in the championship match on September 8th, he answered all questions about his resilience and stamina.
Jannik Sinner has just won the US Open.
6-4, 7-5.
But how great was Jannik throughout the tournament? Well, let's break it down for you guys. He was absolutely dominant. Sinner's title run in New York was all about total baseline domination. He crushed it by winning 53.2% of his baseline points in 7 matches. The way he dominated his opponents, it was absolutely jaw-dropping. From the get-go, Jannik breezed through the first 3 rounds, dismantling Mackenzie McDonald, Alex Michelsen, and Christopher O'Connell. But then the plot thickened in the 4th round against Tommy Paul. After trailing 1-4 early, Sinner flipped that script, tying the set at 4-4, and after some edge-of-your-seats tiebreaks, he dominated the final set. With each set, Sinner ramped up his game, showcasing his ability to turn pressure into performance and closing out the night with a decisive 3rd set. In the end, Jannik delivered a jaw-dropping performance, powering into the quarterfinals with a dramatic 7-6, 7-6, 6-1 victory over Paul. Then came the face-off against Medvedev. Both players traded blows, with Jannik dominating first, Medvedev hitting back, then Sinner sealing the deal in a crucial 4th set. Sinner's net game was unstoppable, clinching 28 of his 33 net approaches, while Medvedev stumbled with more unforced errors. It was a wild ride from the start to finish, proving yet again why these two are at the top of their game. The semifinal was a battle of endurance and skill under strange conditions. Jannik, not at his peak, still showed big match experience, staying solid under pressure, while Draper grappled with the New York humidity, struggling to keep his grip as he vomited twice and sweated heavily through the match. Despite these challenges, Draper kept it close, but Jannik's relentless pressure broke him down. After breaking Draper to lead 4-2 in the 3rd set, it was clear Draper was spent, leaving Jannik to push through to the next round at the US Open. In the final, Jannik dominated Fritz with a relentless baseline game to clinch the US Open Men's Championship. The #1 seed outplayed his American opponent with tactical mastery and fierce forehand returns, keeping Fritz on the defensive throughout the match. Despite Fritz rallying in the 3rd set with some unexpected brilliance and drop shots that temporarily shifted the momentum, Jannik remained unshaken. He responded with calm precision, regaining control to close out the match and lift the trophy. It was a 6-3, 6-4, 7-5 victory for the Italian stallion. We could say that the Italian powerhouse dominated the baseline with a commanding display that left Fritz scrambling just to keep up. Throughout the tournament, Sinner was a baseline beast, winning a staggering 53.2% of his baseline points over 7 matches. In the final, Fritz managed to snag only 34% of his baseline points against Jannik's relentless assault. But it wasn't just about flashy winners. Jannik's strategy was all about playing smart, reducing errors, and wearing Fritz down in extended rallies. While Fritz hoped to start strong, he only won 12 baseline points in the 1st set and found himself outmatched as the match progressed. Jannik didn't just hit hard, he hit smart, maintaining intense pressure in long rallies where Fritz just couldn't find an extra gear. The stats tell the tale. Jannik dominated longer rallies, and his ability to maintain one extra shot beyond the average rally length proved pivotal. This win wasn't just a victory. It was a masterclass in baseline domination and strategic prowess, crowning Jannik as the undisputed king of the New York courts. All right, let's now unpack some crazy records from Jannik after his epic win. First, the Italian just smashed a 47-year-old record, becoming the third man in the Open era to snag his first 2 Grand Slam titles in the same season. A feat last achieved by Guillermo Vilas in 1977. Legends like Djokovic, Nadal, Federer, Sampras, and Agassi never hit this mark in their debut seasons. Then, with a staggering 23-2 record at the majors this year, Jannik isn't just playing. He's straight up redefining the game. His remarkable run included clinching the Australian and US Open, making him one of the few to conquer both in one season, joining the elite ranks of Djokovic, Federer, and Wilander. Now, 2024 made history as Jannik and Carlitos dominated all 4 Grand Slams, a feat not seen since 1993 when every major was claimed by players under 23. Jannik shared with ESPN, "It's nice to see for the sport some new champions. I feel like the new generation, we push each other, trying to improve." At just 23, Jannik is also the first Italian man to lift the US Open trophy, echoing Flavia Panetta's 2015 win and marking a historic moment for Italian tennis. After his recent victory in New York and an 11-match win streak, including a Masters 1000 crown in Cincinnati, Jannik is not just winning, he's setting a new standard. So many big wins this season, the work never stops. I know I can still improve, but you have to be proud of what you have, Jannik reflected in his phenomenal season. So do you think Jannik's record-breaking rampage stops here? Let us know your thoughts on his historic run. Now, after the Italian's monumental victory, reactions poured in from all corners of the tennis world.
It's really impressive. It was too good, so.
Right after the match, Fritz broke it down. "It was a really tough match for me. I think I had a plan of what I wanted to do going out, but some parts of it I did well, and a lot I didn't. I guess I didn't hit the ball as well as I expected to. And that's something that's big if I wanted to just go back and forth and ball strike with him because he's such an amazing ball striker," Fritz admitted. Then came Jannik's coach, Darren Cahill, who talked about the secrets behind the epic US Open run. "He was ready today," Cahill declared. "After conquering those nerves and expectations in Australia, it gave him a killer confidence boost," Cahill revealed. Now, even a pep talk from Andre Agassi in the locker room amped up his game mindset. "He's got this champion mindset," Cahill praised. And the praise for Jannik just kept rolling in. Djokovic led the cheers with a hearty "Bravo, Jannik!" and a shout-out on his Instagram saying "Congratulazioni." Meanwhile, Carlitos chimed in with his props, posting, "Congratulations, Jannik Sinner. You deserve it. Enjoy the moment," on his story. Tennis legend Billie Jean King wasn't far behind, celebrating Sinner's stellar year with a "What a year for Jannik Sinner." Congratulations to him on his first US Open win. And the accolades didn't stop there. Gabriela Sabatini and Brad Gilbert shared their congratulations as well.
The last months were very difficult because I think we all know what I went through, and then.
Now, not everything is positive in Jannik's life. Fresh off his US Open win, he faced the media storm head-on about his recent doping scandal. "I'm thrilled with how I handled this," Jannik confessed, clutching his new trophy. Despite the ongoing drama, he's kept his head in the game. "It's still on my mind, but on the court, it's all about the game." Admitting the journey was tough, he shared. "It was hard to enjoy some moments." Okay, so Jannik is now charging towards becoming the first from his country to lock down the year-end #1 spot. Is there anyone out there that can challenge him? If so, drop your predictions in the comments below. Plus, don't miss our explosive video on his doping scandal and the tennis world's reactions to it.